It was the longest playoff game in over 65 years. It took 4 overtimes to decide. 2 players logged more than 60 minutes each. And we got one Rodney Hood Mama. Before we get to the complete ridiculousness of the extra 4 periods, there were 2 key runs during regulation that we should touch on. In the third, the Blazers took a 10-point lead with a 21-7 barrage, started with an unlikely Enes Kanter pick and pop from 3 when Damian Lillard's gravity sucked Jokic down to the dotted line. The inside ball screen for CJ sucks Jokic up above the 3-point line to prevent him from getting the shot, and then Jokic is again sucked into his orbit on the drive, allowing Kanter to step through on the catch and flip this ball in plus the and one. Another high pick and roll grabs the focus of the defense, and even though the roll hasn't rotated Beverly over yet, the laser thrown pass to Hood finds enough of an opening, and this shot is a foreshadowing to the electric fireworks that were to come. Moving on to the fourth, with Denver trailing by 6, and one thing I feel like we haven't seen enough of is Jokic bringing the ball up. Denver loves the Jokic-Murray pick and roll, and the Blazers switch this, but not really, as Hood inexplicably leaves the ball and gives up the open 3-pointer. The Nuggets run Princeton offense with handoff into back screen for a Jokic right block post-up. On the ISO, Seth Curry foolishly helps one pass away down to the block. It's too easy of a pass, no time to rotate back, and Barton splashes the 3. Jokic brings it up again, and this time they invert the pick and roll, setting it for Murray. Kanter does a good job to contain, but when Harkless wants to get back in position, Kanter waves him out of there. Now Harkless is behind the play, allowing a shot fake and penetration, and Jokic flips it in off the glass. And if it wasn't clear by now, the Nuggets have been trying to attack Kanter with the pick and roll, and these 2 isolations by Murray off the switch aren't replays. One is an unfortunate long 2 that he should have gotten behind the line for, and the second one, he does get behind the line and gives Denver the 5-point lead late in regulation. It was crazy that Harkless was even able to play after severely spraining his ankle in Game 2, much less play 45 minutes last night, but Dame collapses 3 Nuggets into the paint, kicks out to Mo, and check how the fake pass gets Murray in the air, opening a lane, and the nice little step-through floater by Jokic gets in the bucket and ties the game. With 43 seconds left, Portland will clearly go for a 2-for-1. They're going to want to hurry for the shot. So it makes no sense to me why the Nuggets would extend their defense 85 feet. It's the only way to get the defense out of position and allow something to the hoop, which is exactly what happens as Lillard does not give them a chance to slow him down. Murray is left chasing from behind as Dame floats this one in for the lead. Denver uncorks a great sideline out of bounds play. It's supposed to be a high post split where Barton down screens for Harris in the corner, but he slips the screen to the hoop. I'm sure this was planned, and Lillard was caught half a step out of position, and Barton ties it up. Dame makes the right decision on the drive here and catches Barton running into Harkless. This look for Aminu was a good one, but he can't make them pay. And this put the Nuggets in a quandary. Call a timeout immediately with 5 seconds left to advance the ball, or just let them go and catch the defense out of position. Well, none of these happened, and they're forced to take a late timeout. Because they had advanced the ball on the rebound, they cannot inbound at half court, basically guaranteeing overtime. Both teams decided in the extra frames to bring out the other center as much as possible to attack with quicker guards. And when CJ drew both Jokic and Murray to him, they couldn't take advantage. But the consecutive handoff action on the right wing catches Murray dancing with Harkless instead of getting around. Barton doesn't switch till it's too late, and Portland has a 3-point lead. They screen Jokic's man before he heads up to ball screen, making this a 2-on-1 situation. But because Harris doesn't cut out of there, his man gums up the works. Nice hesitation to part the seas and get into the lane. And while this was a very provocative move by Harkless, it actually could have been a relatively clean block, hence no whistle blown. With the score tied, Jamal Murray blows the tire, and I will yell as loud as I can that shoes should never come off in a game. But the show must go on, 4-on-5, but what was Jokic doing throwing this pass? CJ needed only 2 steps to get in the passing lane for the steal. Paul Millsap disappears for long stretches, and it's too bad because he's a real key for them and needs way more shots. A simple ISO post-up gets him an easy turn into the middle and jump hook for the 2-point lead. Denver runs that same screen the ball screener with Harris and Jokic, only this time to the left side, and Harris gets out of there quicker. CJ blows it up again, and the action is forced back to the two-man game out top. Great rotation in pursuit by Dame dissuades Craig to shoot this even though the shot clock was almost up, and he cold rips him off the dribble. Down 2, they have to attack, but Lillard doesn't get enough lift and airballs the layup. But the momentum carried everybody under the hoop, allowing Aminu to track it down. CJ catches the defense scrambling and lifts up for the off-foot floater to tie the game. Wow. After wisely using their foul to give, the Nuggets have massive confusion on this out-of-bounds play. Jokic gets the ball out top, but completely misses Murray coming off the pin down on the right side. He was wide open and instead burps up a contested step back from 30 feet. Double OT, here we come. Stay tuned for part 2 of this crazy epic breakdown, because it's got even more plays you won't believe, like this one, or this one too. What? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video and let me know what you think. Also, check out the BBall Breakdown podcast for great coverage, and we'll be doing a lot of live post-game shows on Periscope and sometimes on YouTube as well. So keep your notifications turned on. After all, at BBall Breakdown, it's not a channel, it's a conversation. You win.